Welcome. Take a slow, deep breath in and gently let it out. Breathe in the quiet of the night and breathe out any tension from the day. Let the cool air fill your lungs, bringing a sense of calm to your mind. And as you exhale, feel the worries of the day slowly drifting away, drifting far away into the darkness. You have reached the end of your day. Whatever happened today, whatever is waiting for you tomorrow, you can leave it all behind for now. This is your time to rest, your time to simply be. There are no expectations here, no demands on your time, no tasks left to complete, no problems left to solve. Just a quiet space waiting for you to settle in. A space created entirely for your peace. A space where you are completely free. Close your eyes or let them rest softly on the screen. There is nothing you need to do right now, nowhere you need to be. Just here, in this peaceful moment, let the gentle sounds around you become a soft blanket, wrapping you in comfort. Let your shoulders drop, feel the weight of your body sinking comfortably into your bed. Notice the points where your body touches the mattress. Let those areas grow heavy. Your arms are heavy. Your legs are relaxed. Every muscle is letting go, softening into the bed. Your neck is relaxed. Your jaw is relaxed. The tension is melting away, like snow under the gentle warmth of the morning sun. You are safe. You are held. You are exactly where you need to be. There is nowhere else in the world you need to be right now. Listen to the silence around you. The world outside is slowing down. The day is over, and the night has come. A gentle, quiet night. A night that invites you to rest. The busy noises of the afternoon have faded. The hurried footsteps have stopped. The bright lights have dimmed. Now, there is only the quiet rhythm of the evening, a rhythm that matches your own slow, steady breathing. In and out, calm and peaceful. With every breath, you sink a little deeper into relaxation. With every exhale, you let go of a little more stress. You are becoming lighter and yet sinking deeper. Tonight, we are going on a journey, far away from the noise of the city, far away from the bright lights and the busy streets. We are traveling to places where the night sky is still pure, where the darkness is not empty, but filled with the soft light of a million stars. Places where time seems to stand still, and the universe reveals its quiet beauty. Imagine standing under an open sky. The air is cool and clear. You look up, and the universe is waiting for you. It has been waiting for you all day, waiting to show you its wonders, waiting to offer you its peace, waiting to remind you of how beautiful the night can be. We will visit the volcanic summit of Mauna Kea in Hawaii, where the stars feel close enough to touch, where the dark rock meets the clouds, silent and undisturbed. We will travel to the vast, ancient sands of the Sahara Desert, where the sky is a deep, endless ocean of light, where the flat earth meets the dome of the heavens in a perfect, unbroken line. We will hear ancient stories of a beautiful youth who became the water bearer of the gods and trace the path of a comet that has traveled through time. We will watch as pieces of ancient dust fall softly through the atmosphere, leaving brief, beautiful trails of light. We will explore the wonders of the night sky, guided only by the starlight. But there is no need to remember any of this. You do not need to learn, or focus, or try. You do not need to stay awake to listen. Just let the sound of my voice and the quiet atmosphere wash over you. Let the words become like a gentle breeze, passing by without requiring any effort from you. If my words fade into the background, let them go. If you drift away while we are traveling, that is perfectly fine. Sleep is the destination. The stars will keep watching over you while you rest. They will guard your sleep, steady and silent. They have watched over the earth for billions of years, and they will watch over you tonight. You are safe under their watchful gaze. Take one more deep breath in and let it out slowly. Feel the last bit of tension leaving your body. Your mind is clear. Your heart is quiet. The night is calm. The sky is open. Let us begin our journey under the stars. Let us travel into the dark, into the peace, into the gentle embrace of the night. Let the journey begin. We travel now, across the world, moving quietly through the night, crossing vast oceans and silent continents. We arrive in a place where the earth seems to touch the sky, the volcanic summit of Mauna Kea in Hawaii, a place of profound and ancient silence. Take a breath here. The air is different. It is cold, crisp, and incredibly thin. This is one of the highest island mountains on our planet, a vast, silent landscape of dark volcanic rock resting high above the clouds. For millions of years, the Earth has shaped this peak, creating an island of quiet stillness in the sky. The dark cinder cones rise and fall, painted in shades of deep rust and charcoal black. There is almost no moisture in the air at this altitude. The clouds are far below us, hiding the Earth from view. Just an endless, open expanse above us. A perfect window into the universe, window that has remained open since the dawn of time. A place where the Earth meets the sky in perfect harmony, where the boundary between our world and the stars seems to blur and fade away. Listen to the silence. It is a deep, profound silence that you can almost feel against your skin. There are no city sounds here, no distant traffic, no hum of electricity, only the softest whisper of the wind brushing against the volcanic rock, a gentle, continuous sigh that sweeps across the summit, carrying the cold breath of the high atmosphere. It is the sound of the mountain breathing, a slow, ancient exhalation. You are safe here, in this quiet wilderness. Let your breathing match the slow, steady rhythm of the mountain. Inhale the cool, thin night air. Exhale and let yourself sink deeper into relaxation. Feel the ancient rock supporting you. It is solid, steady, and unmoving. It has been here forever, and it will hold you safely through the night. You can trust the mountain to support. You can let go of the need to hold yourself up. We are standing far from any city, far from the lights and the noise of the modern world. The ground beneath us is sacred, holding the memories of countless generations of stars. Because we are so high above the ocean and the air is so pure, the atmosphere is perfectly clear. There is nothing between you and the universe. No haze, no glow, nothing to obscure the view. This is why stargazers travel from all over the world to build their great observatories on this quiet peak. They come to see the sky as it was meant to be seen, to experience the true depth of the night, to feel the connection between the rock of the earth and the fire of the stars. But tonight, you do not need to travel. Your own eyes, resting softly, are enough. You can experience this perfect darkness from the comfort of your bed. You can feel the vastness of the mountain without ever leaving your room. The universe is right here, waiting for you. It has always been here, waiting for you to look up. As the sun disappears behind the horizon, the true magic of Mauna Kea begins. The twilight fades, taking the last warmth of the day with it. The colors of the sky shift from bright orange to deep purple, and finally to black. The shadows grow long across the cinder cones, and then merge into one single deep shadow. The darkness deepens. It is a rich, velvety black, a darkness that feels comforting, not frightening. It wraps around you like a soft blanket, shielding you from the harsh light of the day. And slowly, the stars begin to appear. First, the brightest ones, piercing the twilight like tiny diamonds. They twinkle faintly, as if testing the darkness. Then, dozens more emerge from the shadows. Hundreds, thousands, millions. a breathtaking display of light against the dark. The sky is no longer empty. It is filled with a chaotic, beautiful scattering of glowing embers. Every point of light is a distant sun, shining steadily across unimaginable distances, a reminder of how vast and wonderful the universe truly is, a reminder that we are part of a grand, cosmic tapestry. The sky becomes a canvas of pale, glowing dust. From this high peak in the middle of the Pacific, you can see stars from both the northern and southern hemispheres. It is a unique view of our cosmic neighborhood, a fresh perspective on the universe, a reminder that there is always more to see, always another way to look at things. The sky is full of surprises, waiting to be discovered. It invites you to look closer, to let your mind wander among the stars. Look toward the west. There, hanging quietly in the sky, is a brilliant point of light. Venus, the evening star. It shines with a steady, reassuring light. For centuries, Polynesian navigators used the stars to find their way across the vast Pacific Ocean. They trusted the sky to guide them through the darkest nights across uncharted waters. They read the rising and setting of the stars to find tiny islands in a massive sea. It was a symbol of hope, a point of reference in a vast and lonely world, a fixed point when everything else was moving. Tonight, the stars can guide you into sleep. You do not need to navigate. You do not need to steer your course. Just let the light of the stars watch over you. Let them be your anchor in the night, steady presence while you drift away. A quiet guardian in the evening sky. They will remain there, steadfast and true, long after you have fallen asleep. And then, there is the Milky Way, our home galaxy. In the dark skies of Mauna Kea, the Milky Way does not look like a faint, barely visible cloud. It looks like a glowing river, flowing across the entire sky. A river made of billions of stars, ancient light traveling through the cold of space, just to reach your eyes. It stretches from horizon to horizon, a magnificent band of pale light. It is thick with starlight and dark, mysterious dust lanes. These dark patches are where new stars are being born, hidden away in the cosmic dust. It is a quiet nursery of light where the universe is slowly creating new worlds. The contrast between the bright star clouds and the dark dust is stunning. It gives the sky a sense of depth, a three-dimensional quality that makes you feel as though you could fall upward into it. You are not just looking at a flat picture. You are looking into the deep structure of the cosmos. You are looking into the heart of our galactic home, a home that is vast, ancient, and deeply beautiful. Imagine floating on that river of light, drifting slowly, weightlessly, carried by the gentle current of the galaxy. There is no rush. The stars have been here for billions of years. They will be here tomorrow. They are patient. They are calm. They have seen empires rise and fall, oceans form and dry up, and yet they remain steady and unchanging. They offer a sense of perspective, a reminder that our time here is brief, but we are part of something much larger. A reminder that our daily worries are small in the grand scale of the universe. They invite you to let go of your burdens and simply float, to surrender to the quiet current of the night. Feel the vastness of space above you. It is not empty. It is full of quiet energy, holding you gently as you lie under this magnificent sky. Feel how small your worries are. They are just tiny specks of dust, blowing away in the mountain wind, leaving you light, leaving you free. There is nothing you need to hold on to. Let the wind carry your thoughts away. Let the vastness of the sky absorb your tension. You are free to simply exist, to be a part of the quiet night, to let go of the need to control and simply surrender to the peace of the mountain, to let the night take over, to let the darkness soothe your tired mind. The mountain continues its silent watch. The dark rocks cool under the starlight, releasing the heat of the day back into the atmosphere. the Earth turns, slowly and smoothly, carrying us through the night. The stars glide across the sky in a slow, eternal dance. They rise in the east and set in the west, a predictable, comforting motion. Let your mind drift with them. You are a part of this quiet universe, connected to the Earth and connected to the stars. You are made of the same ancient elements that glow in the sky above. You belong here, in this quiet moment. You are a child of the universe, resting under its watchful eye. Rest here for a while, under the darkest, clearest sky on Earth. Breathe in the starlight. Breathe out the day. Let the silence of the mountain wrap around you like a soft blanket. Let the stillness of the rock seep into your bones. Sleep is coming closer, and the stars will keep you safe. They will watch over the mountain, and they will watch over you. A silent vigil, unbroken and true. Good night to the dark rocks. Good night to the ancient wind. Good night to the stars of the Pacific sky. Good night to the quiet mountain. May you find peace in its endless silence. We leave the dark volcanic rocks of Mauna Kea behind, drifting softly across the vast oceans. Moving with the night, we travel further east, following the path of the stars as the Earth turns, to a vast, ancient continent resting quietly under the northern sky. We arrive in the Sahara Desert in North Africa, a land of immense distances and profound quiet, a place where the Earth and the sky have spoken to each other for millennia, a place that feels as old as time itself, where the landscape is carved by wind, sand, and deep, enduring silence. Where the horizon stretches out so far, it seems to curve with the shape of the planet. Take a breath of this new air. It is still warm from the day's sun, but cooling rapidly in the night. It carries the faint scent of dry earth, fine sand, and the distant memory of rain. A distinct, earthy fragrance that belongs only to this part of the world. It smells of ancient trade routes and sun-baked stones. We are standing in the middle of an immense, rolling sea of sand. The dunes stretch out in every direction, painted in shades of silver and gray by the starlight, like a giant canvas laid out beneath the sky. There are no mountains to block the view, no tall buildings to interrupt the horizon, just open space, as far as the eye can see, a landscape that makes you feel incredibly small, yet deeply connected to everything around you. It is a humbling and peaceful feeling, a feeling of being a small but essential part of a grand design, a tiny speck resting on the vast, ancient back of the Earth, a moment of perfect stillness in a busy world. Look up. The sky here is not just dark, it is overwhelming in its vastness. This is the Sahara, one of the most sparsely populated places on Earth. There are no bright city lights here, no artificial glow to wash away the stars. The night is allowed to be true. It is allowed to be as dark and as deep as it was meant to be. And because the darkness is so deep, the light of the universe shines with incredible clarity. Every star seems to burn with a steady, ancient fire. They do not twinkle weakly through a haze of pollution. They blaze with a fierce, quiet intensity. They are a testament to the enduring power of the cosmos. They are a reminder of the raw beauty of nature, untouched by human hands. The sky is so clear, it feels as though you could reach out and touch the nearest star. It is a sky that demands your attention, yet asks nothing in return. Look at the horizon. It is so flat that the sky seems to wrap around you like a dome, a massive, inverted bowl of stars resting on the sea of sand. The stars are not only above you, but they reach all the way down to the ground. You are surrounded by them, suspended in a sphere of gentle light. It feels as though you are standing in the center of the universe. The silhouette of a lone, distant dune stands quietly, guarding this peaceful expanse. These ancient sands have watched the same stars turn for millions of years. They are silent, witnesses to the passage of time. They hold the history of the Earth in their shifting shapes. They are steady, patient, and calm. They have survived storms and droughts, and they will survive long after we are gone. They offer a sense of permanence in a changing world. A comforting thought as you prepare to rest. Listen to the soft sounds of the desert. A gentle rustle of sand sliding down the face of a dune in the night breeze, the faint shift of the dry earth cooling in the dark. It is a slow, rhythmic sound, like the steady breathing of the earth itself. A slow inhale and a slow exhale. Let your own breathing follow that rhythm, in and out, calm and slow. Let the rhythm of the desert become your rhythm. Let it soothe you into a state of deep relaxation. Feel the tension leaving your muscles with every breath. Feel your mind becoming as still as the quiet dunes. There is nothing to disturb your peace here. The desert is holding you safely in its quiet embrace. You are free to simply let go. Under clear skies in this part of the world, the heavens tell a story. Long before there were modern compasses, the nomadic Tuareg people looked up at this same sky. For centuries, they have navigated the featureless desert by observing the movements of the stars. For them, the stars were not just distant lights. They were a map, a calendar, a connection to their ancestors and the deep traditions of the desert. The sky was a living thing, full of meaning and memory, a guide for life on the harsh, beautiful land. Every constellation had a name and a purpose. The sky was a book, read every night as the caravans rested, a book that held the wisdom of countless generations, a book written in the language of light. When the ancient caravans walked across this vast land, they used the stars to guide them. The night sky was their compass. They read the rising and setting of specific stars to find distant oases, to know when to travel, and to find their way home. The stars brought them safety. They trusted the sky to lead them through the darkness. They knew that as long as the stars were shining, they were not lost. Just as you can trust the night to bring you rest, you are not lost. You are exactly where you need to be, safe, secure, and watched over. The stars will guide you safely into the realm of sleep. They are a familiar map leading you to rest, a gentle path into the world of dreams. The sky also told them when the seasons would change. When certain star clusters appeared low on the horizon, it signaled the changing of the weather. It told them when the cooler winds would come, when the rare rains might fall. A time to travel, a time to rest, a time to remember the stories of their people. The stars held the memories of the desert. When you look at the sky here, you are looking at a living history, a story written in light, passed down through centuries, a continuous thread connecting the past to the present, connecting the people to the land, and the land to the sky. It is a profound and comforting thought to know that we are part of such a long and beautiful story, a story that continues to unfold every single night, a story that you are a part of simply by looking up. Feel the deep connection between the earth and the sky. The people who lived here understood that we are not separate from the universe. We are a part of it. The same dust that makes the stars makes the sand beneath our feet. The same energy that powers the sun flows through our veins. Just as you are a part of it, tonight you are held by the same gentle gravity, warmed by the same distant suns. You are a child of the universe, resting under its watchful eye. There is nothing to fear in the dark. The dark is just a blanket, waiting to keep you warm. It is a quiet space where you can finally rest, a sanctuary from the noise of the day. You do not need to navigate the deserts. You do not need to read the seasons. Tonight, the stars are simply here to watch over you, to offer you their quiet comfort, to guide you safely into sleep. They ask nothing of you. They only offer their gentle light. a silent lullaby sung by the cosmos, a song of peace and rest, song that invites you to close your eyes and drift away, to let go of the day and surrender to the night, to trust in the quiet order of the universe. The desert remains still. The earth stands silent, cooling under the vast night sky. The stars continue their slow journey across the northern heavens. And somewhere, among those millions of lights, there are other stories waiting to be told. Stories from other times and other places, stories of heroes and monsters, of love and loss, stories that will carry you into dreams, stories that will weave themselves into your sleep, soft, gentle tales of the night. Let your mind drift away from the earth. Let it float gently upward into the deep, dark sky. We will leave the dunes behind and travel into the stars themselves to find a story written in the stars, a story of a beautiful youth and a quiet guardian of the water, a story that spans the heavens. But for now, just rest. Breathe in the cool night air. Let the vastness of the sky bring you peace, and let the stillness of the Sahara wash over you. Let it carry you closer to sleep. Good night to the ancient sands. Good night to the silent dunes. Good night to the stars of the desert sky. Good night to the peaceful earth. May you rest well in its quiet embrace. We leave the earth behind. Slowly, gently we lift our eyes back to the sky, away from the brightest stars, away from the grand rivers of light. We look for a pattern, a shape drawn in the stars, a story waiting to be remembered, a story written in the quiet spaces between the constellations, a story that connects us to the people who looked up at this same sky thousands of years ago. In the night sky, if you know where to look, there is a sprawling, faint arrangement of stars. It does not form the shape of a mighty animal or a fierce warrior. It forms the shape of a figure pouring water from a jar. This is Aquarius, the Water Bearer. It is an ancient constellation, recognized by many cultures across the world. You might notice its stars shining softly in the dark, a gentle stream of light pouring down toward the horizon. It looks exactly like the quiet flow of water it is named after, and it holds a story of beauty, of divine favor, and of a cosmic duty, a story that has been told for thousands of years, whispered under the night sky by countless generations, a story that reminds us of the quiet grace of service and the flow of life, a story that asks us to appreciate the gentle, sustaining forces of nature. Let your mind drift back in time, thousands of years ago, to the ancient lands of Greece, to a time when gods and monsters walked the earth, when the world was still full of mysteries and magic. The story says there was a beautiful youth named Ganymede. He was a prince of Troy, known far and wide for his incredible beauty. He was gentle, kind, and possessed a grace that caught the attention of everyone who saw him. But most importantly, he caught the attention of the gods. He was tending his father's flocks on the slopes of Mount Ida, unaware of the destiny that awaited him. He believed his life would be simple and quiet. He did not know that the heavens were watching him. According to legend, Zeus, the king of the gods, looked down from Mount Olympus and saw Ganymede. He was struck by the youth's beauty and gentle nature. Zeus decided that such perfection belonged among the gods, not on the mortal earth. He wanted Ganymede to live on Olympus and serve as the cupbearer to the divine beings, to pour their nectar and bring them joy with his presence, not as a punishment, but as an honor, a quiet elevation from the earthly realm to the celestial heights, a duty that required grace and steady hands. Zeus transformed himself into a magnificent eagle, or sent his own eagle to fetch the youth. The great bird swooped down from the sky, quiet and swift. It did not harm Ganymede, but gently grasped him in its talons and carried him up into the clouds, a sudden journey from the grassy slopes to the halls of the gods. To honor Ganymede and his new, eternal role, Zeus eventually placed his image among the stars to shine forever in the dark, a reminder of the youth who poured the water of life, that beauty and service have their place and their power, a quiet lesson written in the stars, a lesson that is still visible tonight, if you know where to look. There, in the constellation of Aquarius, Ganymede stands eternally, pouring water from his celestial jar. The water flows down into the mouth of the southern fish, Piscis austrinus, a continuous, unending stream of life-giving water, an eternal flow across the night sky, a quiet dance of sustenance, preserved in the silence of space. The water bearer never tires, maintaining the flow of the heavens. It is a perfect, cosmic balance, a reminder that there is a source of life and renewal even in the darkest places, a quiet promise that the flow of time and nature continues, steady and sure. When you look at Aquarius, you are not just looking at burning gas and ancient dust. You are looking at a story, a reminder of the flow of life, that our lives and our actions are held gently by the universe, that everything has its place and everything has its season. The universe provides, it simply maintains the flow. It holds us all in its quiet embrace. It asks us to find our own flow, our own peace. The stars of the water bearer still shine tonight. They are not the brightest stars in the sky. They do not demand your attention with fierce, blazing light. Instead, they glow with a steady, soft light, a quiet guardian in the dark, watching over the night, steady and calm. Their light is soft, not harsh. It is a comforting presence in the sky, a steady flow in the vastness of space, a reminder that even in the deepest dark, there is gentle movement and life. Let its gentle light soothe you. You do not need to hold on to any tension tonight. You do not need to prove your strength. You can let go of your worries, just as the water flows freely from the jar. Let them drift away into the dark. Let the night hold them for you. You are safe here, under the watchful eye of the water bearer. You can finally let your guard down. You can finally rest. There are no tasks to complete tonight, only the quiet peace of the stars. The sky is vast, and there are many more stories written in the dark. Stories of ancient travelers and of wandering lights that cross the heavens. Lights that leave a trail of dust, falling softly through the atmosphere. But we will follow those falling stars soon. We will learn of a comet that journeys through the cold. A comet that leaves a trail of quiet light, like drops of water from a celestial jar. For now, just rest under the soft light of the water bearer, safe and quiet in the dark. Let the ancient story carry you closer to sleep. Let the flow of the universe bring balance to your mind. Sleep is coming, quietly, gently, like water flowing from a jar, like a star shining in the night, peaceful and inevitable. Surrender to the quiet of the night. The stars of the water bearer wait patiently in the dark, but the sky is not always still. Sometimes, if you are watching quietly, the night offers a sudden, brief gift, a single line of light drawing itself across the darkness, then fading away, a quiet reminder that the universe is always in motion. Even when it appears perfectly still, there is a hidden dance taking place, a silent ballet of light and dust, a performance that happens whether we are watching or not, a gentle reminder that the cosmos is alive. Around this time of year, in some parts of the world, these quiet lights appear more often, usually before dawn, when the night is deepest and the world is asleep, when the air is coldest and the silence is absolute. They seem to drift from the constellation of Aquarius, the water bearer. We call them the Eta Aquarids, a gentle shower of light falling silently through the atmosphere, a quiet rain of ancient dust, like drops spilling from Ganymede's jar. They do not make a sound. They simply appear, glow for a heartbeat, and vanish. A fleeting moment of beauty in the dark. A secret shared between you and the night sky. They are not falling stars. Stars do not fall. They remain fixed in their distant places, burning steadily for billions of years. These lights are something much older, much more profound. They are memories of a long journey. A journey that spans the solar system, reaching far beyond the planets we know. A journey that began long before human history. Journey that continues long after we are gone. They are fragments of a wanderer. Imagine a traveler in the deep cold of space. A traveler made of ice and rock and ancient dust. A dirty snowball drifting through the void. Halley's Comet. For billions of years, this comet has been circling our sun, traveling far out into the dark, beyond the distant planets, into the freezing edges of our solar system, where the sun is just another bright star in the blackness, where the cold is absolute and the silence is unbroken, and then returning, drawn back by the warmth of the light. It takes about 76 years to complete one journey, one long, slow breath in the life of the solar system, a rhythm that has continued since before humans walked the earth, before we even had names for the stars, before we even knew what a comet was. As the comet travels, it leaves a faint trail of dust behind it, like crumbs dropped on a forest path, a river of tiny particles floating in the emptiness. Every year, our Earth passes through this invisible river. We sail through the dust left behind by the comet's passing, like a ship sailing through a gentle mist. And when those tiny pieces of ancient dust touch our atmosphere, they glow. Friction causes them to burn up, creating a streak of light. These Eta Aquarid meteors are known for their incredible speed. They hit our atmosphere at over 60 kilometers per second. Because they are so fast, they often leave glowing trains of debris behind them. A faint, lingering line of light that hangs in the air for a few seconds, after the meteor has vanished just for a moment. A brief, beautiful spark before they are gone. Flash of green or white light against the dark canvas of the sky. A tiny piece of a comet saying a brief hello before it disappears forever. A quiet sacrifice to light up our night. That is what a meteor is. A piece of a comet's journey meeting the end of its path in our sky. A silent greeting from a distant traveler, a connection between our world and the deep reaches of space. Reminder that we are part of a much larger system. System that is vast, complex, and deeply beautiful. A system where even the smallest speck of dust has a role to play. Long ago, when people looked up and saw a comet, they were afraid. A sudden, strange light, with a long tail, appearing without warning. It was not a star, and it was not a planet. It was something entirely different. They believed it was an omen, a sign of bad luck, or a message from angry gods. The sky was supposed to be perfect and unchanging. A comet broke that perfection, bringing fear to those who watched it. It disrupted the order of the heavens. It was a wild, unpredictable thing in a sky of steady lights, a source of anxiety in a world that already had enough worries. But the fear slowly faded as we learned to understand the sky. In the year 1705, an astronomer named Edmund Halley looked at the records of the past. He studied the old observations, the careful notes made by astronomers, long dead. He saw that a certain comet had appeared in 1531, then again in 1607, and again in 1682. The dates formed a pattern, a rhythm, a predictable cycle hidden in the chaos, a hidden order waiting to be discovered. He realized they were not different comets. They were the same one, returning again and again like a faithful friend. He predicted it would return once more. He calculated its path, its speed, its inevitable return, and it did, proving that the universe follows a quiet, predictable order, that even the strangest lights in the sky obey the laws of nature, that there is a reason for everything if we only look closely enough, that the universe is not something to be feared, but something to be understood. It was no longer a terrifying omen. It was a part of the natural rhythm of the universe. A clockwork traveler moving through the dark, a reassuring sign that some things always return, that the universe is not chaotic, but beautifully ordered. It is a comforting thought, a thought that brings peace to the mind, a reminder that even in the vastness of space, there is a pattern. The dust from Halley's comet has been floating in space for longer than we can imagine. When you see an Eta Aquarids meteor, you are seeing a piece of history, a tiny fragment of ice and stone that has traveled further than any human has ever gone. It has seen the dark edges of the solar system and the burning heat of the sun, and it ends its journey here as a gentle light in your night sky. A quiet gift from the deep cold of space, a momentary flash of beauty just for you, a small quiet miracle. Think about the long, slow journey of that comet, moving through the quiet dark. There is no rush, there is no urgency, just a steady, peaceful orbit, a journey that takes nearly a lifetime to complete, a journey that requires patience, a journey that asks for nothing but time, a journey that is perfectly content to just be. Let your own thoughts slow down to match that rhythm. You do not need to hurry. You do not need to rush through life. You do not need to worry about tomorrow. The universe has all the time in the world, and so do you, right now, in this quiet moment. There is no deadline for sleep. It will come when it is ready. Just let it happen. Just let yourself drift, like a piece of comet dust falling softly through the night. Watch the quiet lights falling in your mind, soft and silent, drifting down, fading into the dark. Let yourself drift with them, down into the quiet, down into the peace of the night. Let the ancient dust carry your worries away, leaving you light and ready for rest, ready to surrender to the dark, ready to embrace the peace of the falling stars. The light of the meteor fades away, leaving only the quiet dark. The journey is over. The night is still again, a deep, comforting stillness, a stillness that settles into your bones, stillness that whispers of peace, a stillness that promises rest. There is nothing more to learn tonight, nothing more to remember. You can let go of the stories, let go of the distant places, let go of the stars, let go of everything that is not here. Right now, allow your mind to empty like a quiet room. Sweep away the thoughts of the day. Let them blow away like sand in the desert wind. Let them fade like a meteor in the dawn. There is no need to hold on to them anymore. They belong to the past, and you are here in the quiet present. You have traveled far, across oceans, across deserts, across the vastness of space. You have stood on the high, dark peaks of Mauna Kea. You have rested under the endless sky of the Sahara. You have watched the water bearer pour his eternal stream, and you have traced the path of an ancient comet. And now, it is time to rest. Your journey is complete. You have arrived at your destination, and your destination is sleep, a deep, uninterrupted sleep. Take one last, slow breath in, and let it out. Let your body sink deeper into the quiet. Feel the heaviness in your arms. They are too heavy to lift. Feel the heaviness in your legs. They are sinking into the mattress. Your mind is slowing down, becoming as calm as the silent mountain, as Still as the ancient sand, every thought is fading away, dissolving into the dark, leaving only a quiet emptiness, peaceful void, a space where sleep can finally enter. The universe is vast, but you do not need to hold it. It holds you. You are safe here, under the open sky, protected by the darkness, watched over by the ancient light. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else you need to do. Just breathe, just rest, just be, just allow yourself to exist in this quiet moment. Let the night take over. The stars will stay. They will keep turning, slowly, through the night. They do not need you to stay awake. They simply offer their peace. They offer their quiet light, a gentle reminder that all is well, that you are held in the quiet embrace of the night, that tomorrow will come. But for now, there is only sleep, a sleep as deep and as peaceful as the universe itself, a sleep that will restore you, body and soul, a sleep that will wash away the weariness of the day. Let the darkness wrap around you, soft, warm, comforting, like a heavy blanket keeping you safe from the cold, a blanket woven from the fabric of the night. Let it cover you completely. Let it shield you from the waking world. You are safe inside this quiet cocoon. Drift away into the quiet, into the dark. Let the silence carry you deeper and deeper into rest, away from the waking world, into the world of dreams, where the stars still shine, but the worries are gone, where everything is calm and everything is safe, where the only sound is the slow, steady rhythm of your own breathing. There is only peace now, only rest, a deep, dreamless sleep, a quiet surrender to the night, a gentle release into the dark. Let go. Let the night hold you. Sleep well. Under the stars. Good night.